Hey people, how you all doing? It is I, Tony, and welcome back to TTBurger Game Reviews, and we continue episode 99 of my Spyro series review with episode 99 part 2. And those of you who missed what happened in episode 99 part 1, fear not, I got you all covered right now with a little thing we call a TTBurger recap here to show you all what you missed. In part 1 of episode 99, I took a look at the original Spyro the Dragon for the PlayStation and gave it an 8.5 out of 10 because of some problems I had with the camera and the controls and stuff like that, and also the fact that the boss fights were just super easy and had no challenge whatsoever. I gave it an 8.5 out of 10 for that, but I still recommend y'all picking up the game. It's a fantastic game. It's what introduced Spyro to the video game world and what started the Spyro franchise altogether and stuff like that, so definitely pick the game up if you're interested to see how it all began, and if you want to play a fantastic Spyro game, better than all that Skylander stuff and all the other stuff that came out after Spyro Year of the Dragon, stuff like that. But getting back on topic here, for episode 99 part 2, we're going to look at the next Spyro game that was released in the year 1999, and we got it right here. It's called Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, released on the PlayStation, and it was also released once again on the Spyro Reignited trilogy for the PS4 and Xbox One, but I'm not looking at that, we're looking at the originals because it's what I grew up with, and I like these better. So, for Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, now for a sequel, the sequel's job is to improve everything on its predecessor and fix all the problems and make everything that was great about the game, make it better and stuff like that. Now, does Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage do that? The answer is yes, definitely yes. It's not a perfect game. There are some problems that I have with it. I'm gonna take some points off though and stuff, but it's still a fantastic game, and definitely check it out if you can. But I'll explain why this game is better than its predecessor and has improved over and stuff like that. For starters here, let's talk about the story. The story this time takes place in the land of Avalar, where Spyro and that little dragonfly that follows him around, Sparks, are going on vacation to get away from the rainy weather from their hometown and stuff like that and such. Spyro this time is voiced by Tom Kenny, who voiced SpongeBob in SpongeBob SquarePants and Heifer in Rocko's Modern Life and stuff, and he does a great job here, but I'll get to the sound later on and stuff. But getting back on topic here, the story takes place in the land of Avalar, where the main antagonist named Ripto is trying to take over the lands of Avalar by conquering castles and other things and stuff like that to make him the ruler of all and stuff like that. And it's up for Spyro to stop him and save the lands of Avalar and keep them the way they were, bring them back to the way they were before Ripto took over and stuff. Now Spyro and Sparks are not alone here. There are some new supporting characters here that this game introduces here, like we have Hunter the Cheetah, Elora the Fawn, Zoe the Fairy, and of course, one of my favorites, Moneybags, the bear, who's basically this con artist who likes to scam you out of gems stuff that to get more moves stuff that, which is kind of funny stuff that, and I like him. He's a cool character and stuff, and he's probably one of my favorite things about this game, definitely, and he definitely makes the game go along and stuff like that, which I'll talk about in the gameplay I play later on and stuff, but I'll talk about that later. Now for the presentation is excellent. The graphics have been improved over the first game. I mean, I know like the characters look a little bit blocky by today's standards, which is understandable, but here the graphics have improved and the frame rate is very smooth once again, and once again the fairy tale feel is there and it just works perfectly like how it did before. And the cutscenes look nice as well, like there's no CG cutscenes or anything like that and stuff, it's all in-game once again, but still the cutscenes look great and the anime made really well, like no dip in the frame rate in those either. And the graphics are very colorful once again, and I love the colorful graphics. It just, the colorful graphics bring life to this game and just into its setting stuff, and it works really well, definitely. But now let's get into the sound here. The voice acting once again is fantastic. Like I said, Tom Kenny voices Spyro, and he also voices other characters too in the game, which I will not say who he voices because I'll be spoiling the game there, but he does a great job. He does a great job as all the characters he voices and stuff. The music is awesome, better than it was in the first game, and the ambient sounds are great and stuff like that, and for the most part, actually for the whole part I should say, the sound is fantastic. The sound is fantastic and stuff, definitely. But now let's get into the gameplay here, and the gameplay. Yeah, what is there to say about the gameplay? Gameplay is fucking amazing, that's what it is. It's a fucking amazing game. It's once again, of course, a 3D platform and stuff like that, where you go around in bigger levels and bigger hub worlds and stuff too, and there's a lot to do in these hub worlds too and stuff, and the levels and such. This time, instead of rescuing dragons and stuff like that, your main goal is to collect talismans and collect orbs doing side quests and stuff like that. The side quests give you orbs and stuff too, and of course you collect treasure gems too and stuff as well, and plus more. And of course, like you got all the moves. Spyro who can fly, breathe fire. He can actually fly better and stuff like that and stuff, and he can breathe fire. And in this game, Spyro can swim. I didn't mention that in the first game, Spyro could not swim; he would drown. Sure, you have to unlock the ability by giving money bags and gems and stuff like that, along with other special abilities that you can unlock. That's like the main reason why money bags in the game, because you need special abilities to get all the orbs and complete certain levels and stuff. So that's what the thing is. And so you get a lot of cool power ups too, like of course like swimming and stuff. It's really cool to see a dragon swim underwater and stuff and such and do that. And of course, like, you got sparks once again as your health meter and stuff, and that's definitely cool there too. And of course, there's also a bonus where you 100% the game and stuff like that. And just all the things it took, all the great things it took from the first game, they put them in here and made them 10 times better. And that's what I really enjoy about it. They made it 10 times better and stuff like that. And it's definitely an improvement, because they say a sequel improves. This is a perfect example of a sequel that improves. And the game is also pretty lengthy as well, like how the last game was. It's a little bit longer and stuff like that, and it also has some improved controls as well. Like the controls are much more improved. Like there are times where the controls felt stiff and they wouldn't respond, but here the controls work fine, and the difficulty is more balanced here as well and stuff like that too. It's like because the controls are better, there's not that many cheap deaths and stuff too. The boss fights actually put up a challenge, but there's only these 3 of them though, and that does kind of bug me a little bit that there's only like 3 boss fights and stuff. But I gotta get to my main complaint about the game here and stuff like that. I will be taking some points off only being 3 boss fights and stuff, which they could have added more and stuff, but still, that's not the big issue compared to my next issue here. You have to do a lot of backtracking in the game to get a 100% completion. There's a lot of backtracking in this game, a lot of backtracking and stuff. And some parts of levels you can't even reach unless you get like the climb ability or like the swim ability and stuff like that to get certain orbs and stuff like that. And the orbs are somewhat important at the end, because you need 40 orbs in like the last world and stuff like that to advance to the final boss. A little spoiler there, I don't mean to spoil it, but the orbs are important, but the game doesn't tell you about what the orbs do until the very end, which is kind of a bummer and stuff. So you don't know if you need to collect all the orbs or this amount of orbs like that until the very end. So I'm gonna say that there you need about 40 orbs like that, which can be a pain in the neck if you do a lot of backtracking, especially if you have to 100% the game and stuff. But it's not a game killer. It's just a game annoyance like that. And I wish that there wasn't so much backtracking to do and stuff in this and stuff. But like, I do like how all the worlds you can go to and stuff. There's like a tons of worlds. Like one of them involves like electric force fields and stuff. And of course, like you got the castle like worlds and stuff like that. There's like 3 worlds to explore, which I'm not gonna give away the names because I don't want to spoil it. But they got a lot of variety. Like you got some beach levels, like some summer beach levels like that. You have some autumn levels and stuff and other things and such. Just big variety of levels, and a lot of them feel completely different like that. Which, of course, in the first game they felt different too, but here they feel very different and just keeps you on your feet the whole time. But aside from the 2 problems I have with the game, like only being 3 boss fights and having to do a lot of backtracking in the game and stuff like that and such to 100% the game and get a lot of the orbs and stuff, there are small annoyances, but I have to take points off of them because they are small annoyances though. So this is a review. You gotta be fair here and stuff. And this is me being fair. But for my final thoughts here, this game definitely improves over everything, like mostly everything. We'll say like boss fights should have been better and stuff like that, and the backtracking should not have been in this game. But it improves a lot over a lot of the stuff, like a great storyline, fantastic gameplay and stuff like that. This game could have gotten a perfect 10 if it weren't for those 2 problems there and stuff. But still, we got a fantastic game here. There's like a lot to do in this game, and it'll keep you on your feet, and it'll keep you entertained for a while and stuff like that. So what's my final rating here? Pick up Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. It's definitely worth it, and if you definitely want to play a sequel to one of the best games of all time, pick this one up here definitely. This is not the best Spyro game in my opinion, stuff like that. I can't tell you what it is yet and stuff, but some people already know stuff like that and stuff, I'm sure, who to talk to me on Discord and Skype and stuff. But if you want to continue the story and you want to see the improvements that this game made over the predecessor, and you want to pick this game up, pick it up. You'll not know what you're missing. The rating I will be giving this game is I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, a 9 out of 10 is definitely the best score I can give this game because like those 2 complaints I have with it, I could have given it a perfect 10 if it weren't for those 2 complaints I have with it, but Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage gets a 9 out of 10. A fantastic game and improvement over its predecessor. But we're not done yet. Stay tuned for episode 99 part 3 where we reach the finale of this Spyro series review, where we look at the final game in the Spyro trilogy and on the PlayStation 1 called Spyro the Dragon. Does this game improve over the first 2 games, or does it end up being a flop or so? Well, I'm not telling you. You'll have to find out what it is. I mean, some people know what I feel about this game, but those of you who don't, you'll have to find out when we reach episode 99 part 3. That's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony, peacing out and have a great day. And before I forget, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and check out the other videos on my channel. Don't forget to join my Discord group called TTBurger Gamers United, because we're always looking for more people to join. I like talking to my fans and subscribers and stuff like that, and get to know them better and stuff, and see how they're doing. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. This is Tony, peace out, have a great day, and see you all in episode 99, part 3.